Well, good day there, boys and girls. Welcome back to another episode of Traplines and Inlines. It's episode 4 here, our trapping series this year, on the trap line for the 2021-22 season. We're just heading out here. So it looks like it's shaping up to be a pretty nice day here around camp. It's warmed up to -20 here today, but it's not warming up much more. It's down to 30 below tomorrow morning again. So, but it's not bad. There's a wind today though, which is chilly, but luckily we'll be in the bush and it won't be too bad. So we're gonna head out on the line here, check all our coyote baits. It's a pretty big day, lots of work, and with this cold weather that we've had, hopefully it's a pretty decent little check. Just getting all my equipment brought in last night. If anyone watched my last video when things go wrong in the bush, just let the 12 valve idle a bit longer. I let her warm up here. There's a lot of fur in here all of a sudden, that's for sure, guys. Still early in the season. I got the fires going strong in here, and it's going all the time in workshop. All these coyotes are drying out, and the wood heat does an excellent job of really drying. It's a dry heat, right? So it works great for this. I got so many coyotes even frozen outside, I can't keep up with the drying, so I try and keep the fires going, good all the time, so they're drying good all the time. These ones are actually pretty close already. Okay guys, so here we are looking at the first coyote of the day. It's just a smaller looking one. Not a very old coyote, but it's like a pretty decent one so far. Yeah, really quite a nice one actually, guys. Good fur on it. I've got him far back here. He's still in front of the legs. You can see. I much prefer when they pull back and set it right behind their ears. That one just ran straight through the snare, and by the time it was set and this thing fired off, it was deep in there, eh? Okay, so there's this trail runs right where the camera is, right there. It actually don't look too good here now, but we'll get her set back up here. I show you guys so many resets throughout this series. I hate doing it all the time. It's the same thing over and over again. It just becomes boring. Quick little reset here. This trail don't look as good as it once did actually, but I've caught quite a few here, so. Okay guys, second coyote off this bait, and that's pretty good. What's not pretty good about this one is the way I've caught it. This snare was not a big loop, like it's not too big of a loop, nothing of that sort. The odd time you get one that gets too deep into the snare, I hardly know how this happened. Like, it's a very hard thing for him to get 2 legs through there. It's just tricky, but you see I've caught him way back, which is too bad, but rarely it will happen, so. They're frozen as well, it's chilly. It's a good looking coyote, guys. Can't say anything bad about him. You know how she goes. And I'll just throw it over here and pick it up when I drive by. Okay, good. This trail is ruined. I can see, I think I set it here because it V's off there and there, but I'm probably gonna have to pick one or another. That looks like a good trail there, so probably gonna try and get on those willows and set it right there. This here will make a wonderful set. What this is it's a predominant rabbit trail, but it's such a nice trail. You just assume you're gonna have a whole bunch of coyotes tracked in there too. So, like this is just everything you want from a trail. As the snare man, I think it sits like that. I love these nice little overhanging bushes like that. Totally break up the shape of this ram. That'll do the trick here nicely. Now this snare is a little bit too big actually. I did make a few that were too big. Which sounds funny to say. I was just talking about how the snare wasn't too big for that last one. It wasn't. Make sure it's getting high there. I didn't put enough tie wire on some of these, but that's a beauty set. and we'll get her done here. See what else we got. A few more snares. Well, it is a little chilly out there actually, but I'm just in such good shape here. Like, I've been so adapted to the cold, you know, outside every day. First winter actually always sucks. Like, I feel cold there, but you know, you get going. It's nothing. 30 below, don't feel too bad lately. And 40, 50 below will hit different when it comes, but 2 coyotes off this bait, it's not bad. I'm happy with that. I'm just firing up a cup of hot chocolate and midday snack, and we'll go hit the other ones. Load up our coyotes here. Put them on this tarp to keep them clean. It's a nice big one, throw them all on there, not worry about it. Let's go see if we can find a few more. I haven't seen coyotes this close together in a long time, like really a long time. Maybe once or twice this has happened to me. I have a coyote is 30 yards back there, and I just caught him. He's still alive, so I just dispatched him and move on, come back to him kind of thing. If you look, these 2 coyotes must have been traveling together, probably at a different time, because they both got snow on their backs. You can see this coyote, just see the outline of him here, right there, and then also just right over here. This is a little bit crazy to me, because I have these couple sets that sit here, and they haven't been too productive. Like last year, they were not very productive. I don't think I caught jack shit there. Here's my other coyote, pardon the sun. And now this year, they really seem to be catching. So let's take a look at these coyotes here a little closer, guys. This is right on. Well, I'm feeling pretty stupid. Like the odd time I just do something so stupid. I forgot I bushed the shoulder mic coyote. Fuck. That's the coyote I caught in the last video. Oh well. So that's my proud moment for the day. We'll get on with it and forget about it. It wasn't clicking too good on that one, was it? This trail goes here. Rough shape. Trail's in rough shape. I'll probably look for a new home for this one. Might just leave it here for now. It was in rough shape by the time I had to remake it, and then I remade it again. So at this point, she is pretty rough. You know, you catch something like this, the bush gets teared up, it looks a lot different in a hurry. But what are we looking at here? Fuck's sakes. I've seen enough shoulder mic coyotes come out of this spot by now. Catch a lot of them here. I was in a hurry and feeling lazy as fuck, and I didn't drag that other one out of here to burn. I'm gonna do that now. I don't know what. This one's bad. Not worth a shit. I don't have time for them anymore, I'll tell you that. At one point I did. We'll come around to that other coyote later on, see what else we got in store here. This fucking bait's caught every sickly coyote I caught, but it's just been on fire. It catches a lot of coyotes, but for whatever reason, pull them in with this shoulder. I'm constantly putting a lot of these sets back together. You get into these good spots like this one, you got a lot of rabbits to deal with as well. Coyotes bump them over. Just try and keep everything tuned into shape here. That snare sucks, but that'll be pretty good. How many coyotes now? The actual third. I haven't showed you the first one yet. Pretty good looking coyote here. Happy to see him. Happy you don't have shoulder mites kind of thing. Okay, so here's the first coyote we're running into. This trail goes right here. It's a dandy. This looks like a pretty decent one too. Yep, nothing wrong with him. Well guys, pretty good day on the line. It's not a bad group. It's not the best group of coyotes either actually, but we can't complain. That's really off of just 2 proper baits. I have another one I just work at getting set up here today as well. Trying to set lots of ramps there. Another day on the line here. I'm just running this coyote bait. It's the second one of the day and it's only the first coyote. It looks slow out here. actually, and it's snowing. I don't have much for bait. It's actually just not the best go over, but oh well. See if we can't pick up some fur and get on with the day here. This coyote I had just caught, you can see there's not a mess here at all, and did have to dispatch it though, but that's okay. And that is a pretty good one. You know, we'll take that one every day of the week. You know we will. Okay, here's a nice little reset on that snare. That's a good looking set. One of my best ones here. One more good set to check, and we'll hit the next bit. Okay guys, it's Christmas Eve here. We're gonna go check some wolf snares. I'm just working a lot around camp today. Get the Skidoo fired up. I don't run it too often, and it's a little bit chilly. Minus 25 today, but there's a wind that I'm not feeling quite so much here in the bush, but it's gonna be enough once we get out into the openings. Where are my keys? Fuck. Anyway, at this point in the winter, I'm so well adapted. You know, I'm outside every day, just giving her. This battery came from the factory when this was a brand new Skidoo, faulty, and I didn't realize it straight away. Otherwise I would have had him replace it. Not worth a shit. Anyway, but she's getting chilly, boys, like down to minus 36 here. The whole forecast looks cold as fuck. Play a game called How Many Fucking Pulls? Cunt is a fucking chore, but 25 is not cold, but 25 in a wind, you know, she gets a little chilly. Fuck guys, that wind is cold. I just seen it drift in here at camp. The wind's blowing snow around. Fuck. No fucking around today. I love fucking just pull starting shit all morning. You know what? Shoots too good here right now. See, when it's blowing my road in and 25 below, she's fucking chilly, boys. And this is just a pain in the ass, my road. Every time the wind blows, she's fucked. You see, you look at this road, I have so much snow here all year, it gives me shit every day. The wind blows, this is hard pack. Totally get stuck in here. So I can't drive over this shit because it's rock solid. The lower layer of all the snow, we had that big storm, it blew like hell, melted and froze. It's rock solid everywhere, but I gotta break new trail every single time so I get to find out where every fucking rock is. So I'm just working on my sled here. When I put this puck board on the bottom, I did a few things I would now do differently, and it's not quite finished quite right. So just work away at her. But it looks nice, and it is nice. I would have fastened it a touch different, One thing here is, when I did this, I just left these blunt like this, and she cuts in going backwards. So I'm just trying to, it takes a little bit, hard to do this with just one hand, but I'm just filing it down, whittling it down so it's more of a 45. That should take the pressure off this. You can see these have actually lifted. I'm gonna have to re-secure them with more and better that, or they'll rip off. You know guys, I do in fact rely on that generator quite a bit here. That cheap Princess Auto piece of shit. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to get these trucks started and all my batteries charged in camp. So go 3 cycles, try and chooch. If she don't chooch and she's close, 2 more, then she'll chooch. If you just keep dragging on her, don't go as good. You gotta let that grid heater work for me. She's gonna go pretty decent I think here today. About an hour and a half, hour 45 on the block heater. But hasn't been beauty. Gonna be using this a lot. Get my beast fired up here. We're gonna have to go break through cut trail on my winter road and break through it with the truck. It's gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass. But we'll get her done. So you guys watched my when things go wrong in the bush video, huh? Well, that fucking thing's fucked again. I'm so pissed off. It happened. I tore it apart and it had just come undone. Come off the collar. I says, well, fuck. I put it back in. Come out again. Well, fuck. Well, I'll try and get the truck home. Do it again. I put it back in again. Get in there with the impact 4 bolts. Whip her fucking through. Well, the stupid prick. I think the shift fork's worn so bad it's coming out of there. It's not quite set up right. I gotta buy a new shift fork, I realize, and probably it's got no pads on the fork either. That don't help, but I'm just gonna fucking wreck it. But here's the problem. Oh well, I'll walk back for the ram charger, whatever. Well, fuck, now I gotta fix this thing in the fucking snowbank. That's not fun. Well guys, it's 30 below today, Boxing Day. It's cold as can be here for a minute. Forecast, it's all 30 below. Whatever. At this point in the winter, I'm so well adapted, just don't matter. Like today, there's no wind. It's a nice day. Like I'm having fun. We're out here with the ram charger. First coyote of the day. He's still soft. I just caught him. Like since this morning. She don't take long to go stiff when she's this cold, I'll tell you that. Yeah, and that's a pretty good looking coyote there, guys. Take him every day of the week. Just on this trail here, it's our second coyote already this season. We're gonna set it again here and keep moving on. Try and keep this camera out of the cold, because that is the one fucking thing I can't stand in this cold, is how many times I'm running back and forth in the truck to charge this camera. But other than that, fuck, I don't care. Right on, coyote. Let's get on with the day, guys. This is exactly why I have this old girl. Drive her in a pinch, get around. Looks like we're looking pretty good on coyotes here, guys. This camera freezes up, fuck me. Ooh, I don't know about this one though, boys. I just coming down to this trail. Already on the second coyote of the day. Or of this bait, I mean. What are we looking at here though? Oop, that's a ruined coyote. Damn, that one's something hard up. The mites again on this guy the whole way. You see, all that's ruined, all that's ruined, the whole coyote's ruined. But I got another one just up the hill. This is my really good setting down this trail. It's top notch. 3rd coyote already this year. But let's get him out of here before the camera freezes. This is a lot more what we're looking for. This bait station's been on fire, guys. But I'm not catching, like I'm catching a lot of sick ones, okay? And also, what we are looking at here is 3 coyotes that have all been caught really recently in 30 below. Which means we're seeing a nice little chunk of coyote action here. this morning. Like, it's 30 below, guys, and I'm having a blast working out here today. It's not at all cold, you know, it's just beautiful. There's not a drop of wind. You know, I'll take this kind of... So it's all dandy except for this camera freezing up every 3 seconds. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a thing to bitch about. Just froze up on me again. Dandy looking coyote. Dandy set. Caught a lot of coyotes here. These 2 sets that we just seen, you know, they're just top notch. Drag them out of here, see what else is in store. So it's dark and I was out there and I ripped this brick off the 12 valve again. You can see what happened. She used center. And why she sent her at such an extent, she really fucked up. This thing's been giving me problems a minute. You see it goes back and forth and whatever. I realized once it went, it had been giving me problems. This shift fork's got no pads on it. It's metal on metal. It's not ideal. It's also wearing down. You can see where it ripped apart a bit when I tore it out of there. I don't know. Like, all these parts got to be ordered in the mail. It's Christmas, so it makes it difficult. I got a bolt here running through this. I'm determining the right dimensions, put this thing in exactly the right place. Now the only thing is, I don't like this. I bought a new fork. I'll chuck this one when the other one comes. I don't care. And we'll fix this thing properly in due time. The only thing I'm not super happy about is I thought I had a better quality bolt than this. I thought I had grade 8s, but it should be pretty good. Okay, so I only expected this to be temporary. Now I'd love to be in here fixing this with the right shit, but living so far, and it being Christmas, shipping is dog shit. So that's why this broke. The problem is I had it over here. There was too much play. Like, it can move around too much with it being here. And it obviously really come apart there. With this, it's, look how I got this. I got this sealed up with RTV washer on the inside. That'll help seal it too, but there's not going to be any problem there leaking. Put blue Loctite where these 2 nuts go, and they're locked together here. And then a washer, 2 washers. So there's very little play in this. Got everything in there as tight as I can. I can't tighten this down though, because it has to be able to move some, doesn't it? But that bolt should be stronger than this. Like, this has been giving me shit for a while. And I can't wait to get in there with the manual cable pull and a new shift fork. I fucking hate this metal on metal junk. But we'll just do what we can while we are waiting on parts. You know, we got to keep the wheels turning, shit going. Ramp charger's not reliable. I don't want to be driving it. On today's episode of What in the Fuck Am I Doing? A whole lot of fucking around, bud. Trying to get this shit started and trucks out of the bush, and holy fucking hell. There's a lot more I'd rather be doing. These cheese smokies are sure gonna go down nice here today though, guys. Been letting them slow cook while I fuck around with all this other shit. You have gotta be fucking shitting me, you fucking little prick. Minus 38 tonight, or in this morning. Like, the fuck. The last thing I want to be doing is ripping drive shaft out. The whole fucking thing is chooched. It's a fucking gong show. The little rod that goes into the steady ball bearing's loose, so this whole thing's fucking limp dick. Blew the front fucking U-joint. These 2 are probably fucked too. And I'm about as pissed off as you'll ever see me, actually. So I'm just gonna get on the Skidoo and fuck. Well, guys, just working away at a workshop here. These 3 coyotes gotta go tonight here, and that one needs to be flipped. Pin the ears. Not too bad for chores tonight. You know, there's always some. Gotta keep up with it. Keeps me tied down, but I enjoy it. When I come back here and I'm just totally tired, I literally cannot do fuck all. Like, I am so useless, totally out of it. But this is such easy work. I can do it no problem. Okay, so here's the good news. This is a good fucking drive shaft. It actually is. I've had so... Oh, you want to see a fucking pile of drive shafts? Like, fuck's sakes. I just put hard miles on these. Now, this has been a good one. It's been damn good right until it was last night, I guess. I keep a close eye, well greased. So in there... this is going to be hard to show you. This happened to this one. But in this double cardan joint, as you can see, there is actually a little piece that is here. It's a little knob that goes into the steady ball and holds it there. Now that's sheared off the same way it sheared off this one. Fuck, I should try and piece some of these together. Different splines, fucking this, that, and everything is Mickey Moused over here. Anyway, so that came apart. So now this is totally got way too much movement in it. These U-joints are still good, but it did ruin the top one. But it looked like it had actually been wearing for a bit. This is still a damn good drive shaft, actually. So I was pretty pissed off there for a second. Like, fuck, I just fixed the thing. I figured it out. I got the so much. Anyway, I drive it at a snowbank. Clank, clank, clank. There's the front drive shaft. Well, great. This is a USA standard gear. It's been good. I've got a stroke of luck. Finally caught some luck. Been a fucking minute. I bought this January 18th, which is pretty damn soon. And it has 1 year warranty. I already got the next one coming. It's in or out. I need it ASAP. Then we'll return this one. It's like a $600. So it's huge. That like it's just critical that I was able to get warranty on it, because it's just a pain in the ass. I would rebuild that, obviously, instead of buy a $600 one. I don't know, you have to get someone to put a new nub on that shaft. It's kind of a prick. Anyway, so that was a sigh of relief. I don't even know, man. There's shit going on here all the time. I'm doing so many different things. I'm doing consequential things. Shit goes wrong here all the time. It's pretty well stopped phasing me. Like, I get pretty pissed off there. I have to be careful not to work on that kind of shit when I'm so pissed off, like I was there for a second today. But I got over it pretty quick too. The shit's just going wrong. Like, there's at least 4 different shit shows on the go here right now, actually. And I've only told you about like 2 of them. Anyway, you just kind of got to roll with it. Shit goes wrong. I expect it to go wrong. I don't give a fuck. I'll be out there plus minus 30. I'm so fucking tired. Minus 38. I'm out there twisting wrenches in the fucking cold. I don't give a shit. Like, things gotta get fixed. They gotta be done quick. I don't have time to fuck around. So that's how that goes. You know, I'll get her done. I don't care. I don't mind. I'm so damn used to the cold. Like, I'm outside every day. It does not bother me. Like, it's cold out there right now. It's not bothering me at all. Sting my hands a bit, but you just get her done, you know? It's not an issue at all. Got nothing to whine about. We'll keep giving her, you know, we'll put her back together. It's painful having to reorganize everything, get everything in the RAM charger, do everything differently, trying to figure out when I'm gonna go get this or that. It just totally throws everything out of the loop when this kind of thing happens, which is annoying. You wanna know what really sucks here? And this hasn't bothered me at all, which I don't know why. I rebuilt the tranny on that RAM charger, fixed it up, spent a little chunk of change here and there, bought some new tools and shit too while I was at it, and I made videos on it. So when I say that, like, it literally cost me nothing. Like, I'm up some on it even. Well, it's pretty depressing because I went through there and I rebuilt the tranny. It's happened again. Somewhere there I missed something that's causing those front clutches to go to shit. I don't know if it's a valve body issue or something. I went through all that pretty good. There's this probably a pressure issue. I don't even know. It's too tired for me to think about. But it fucking sucks because it's pretty well useless. Pretty well useless there now. The reverse is there. It's weak. Like I'm constantly going back and forth to get unstuck, and when you can only go one way, it really sucks. Can't even, like, my reverse is weak enough, it's coming out if there's too much pressure driving through too much snow, and it sucks. So no, it definitely sucks in that it's useless, and now I have really no reliable way to get around. The reality of it is, if it wasn't for all that, like, I'm able to kill quite a few birds with the same stone here when I'm doing shit. If it wasn't for what I learned, if it wasn't for being able to make videos on it, it would have been just the worst fucking decision ever. I should have just lit it on fire. But you know, I didn't do too bad doing it, right? So I don't know. It's not fucking reliable though. Like, I have the resources now Should have a decent little backup gas truck here. Like, that is not it. I got no fucking signal lights. It's 38 below with my hand out the window. Are you fucking shit me? Anyway. So that's a bit of a piss off. I don't have a reliable way to get around right now. The truth is though here, guys, I'm getting real, like, I've always not enjoyed putting rough kilometers on my shit, but every day I hate it more and more. I wake up here and I get in a good mood. I drive through 5 kilometers of snow this fucking high and I'm pissed right off. Like, it's just driving me crazy. I love being in the bush so damn much. I love being out here, but it fucking pains me breaking shit on my trucks. Like, I fucking ruined that Ram Charger. I'm breaking shit here. I got a pile of drive shafts that I've broke, all of them my fault. Now, the distance, how far it is up here, I don't even mind that. Like, I'll budget the time. But it's like, getting stuck all the time. It's just pain. I hate it so much. I am so annoyed with it. And there's not really fuck all you can do about it. I wish it was as easy as just finding a way to plow snow or something, but it's more than that. Like, it's just really a tricky deal. And I'm at a crossroads as to what I'm going to do about it. So we'll figure that out. That's probably one of my bigger issues pissing me off right now. Like, it's just fucking hard. And every time I go trapping too, I'm dealing with it in hard miles. I hate it. It's just everything. You just fucking get on with it. You make better decisions. You learn from your mistakes. The biggest mistakes I've learned through the most of, and I've sure made a fucking lot of them. So it's just a progression of sorts, and that's what I'm working at here now. Thanks for watching, guys. That's the end of this one. Hope everyone's doing just great. And yeah, all the best, guys.